evening. I'm Megan Wolf.
And I'm Jeremy Dawes. Our main headlines tonight.
Daddy, it's starting!
Yeah, every single one of you's a bit Jesus.
I've been living in the paradise. Wow, 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 wow. Mm-mm. Yeah. Look at me. Store's like right there, literally. After Jeremy, everything that happened, Sam 6 there hit. I wonder what they'll do with them now. Are you okay? I can't shake the feeling he may be right. Then because that Charlie came back to you. You saw that you chose to play that hey, you paused before. I couldn't help but wonder why your team went through. I think it's a situation, but it's a right thing. Let's get to have this on this. I kind of want to start over. Hold on, let's try it. Let's try it. Wait. Let's try it real quick. I want to do a good version and like a bad everything. This game has replay value.
Good evening.
That's
I'm
why I
Megan
like
Wolf.
it.
And I'm Jeremy Dawes. Our main headlines tonight.
It's well thought out. I never thought I would actually like this game. You wake up still partially in shock from what you saw in the news last night. What do you had to edit on the news? Oh, I'm gonna watch the. Let me check that out. You see the video might be right. It seemed like the right thing. I think you did it right there. I mean, this phrase is. For what it's worth, Alex, I think you were in an impossible situation, and somehow you managed to make the right call. Sam throws her arms around you. Only you were stuck in that video happening. No one can criticize what you did, and I'm proud of you. You've never been so grateful to have Sam support you. You take a deep breath and gather your thoughts. It's all a lot to take in. You're not sure you fully processed what happened last night, let alone what Charlie and Sam think about it all. You smile weirdly at your family. You're exhausted. You didn't know how weird you were about it, but as Charlie makes a stupid joke and you all laugh, you feel the tremendous tension break. Sam rubs your back and tells him to the tea. Didn't ask for better. How many days pass? Like 3 weeks? Not really. 7. It's been 6 months since you and Sam last discussed Grandma's ever-increasing medical costs. And my wallet's very pleasant. You can't quite believe it's been that long already. But the sanctions are already starting on. And unfortunately, the government's only solution is dead. Right. I don't believe in it. This time, it's you at the kitchen table, surrounded by bills and paperwork. Sam comes to join you. Today, Emma told you that there was really nothing more except an expensive experimental treatment. Sometimes your mind wants to treat more often. Sometimes your mom wants to treat me more often. She talks about visiting transition center. It's hard to know what she really. That puts her hand on yours. Whatever you're going to do, honey. He's on. Scrambling on. Let's go with it, because I gotta play it over again. I hate that choice, man. I hate that choice, dude. Makes you play it again, man. It says you're finishing your breakfast. Same point as in the post. Oh, you got a postcard from Susan. She's having fun out today. I'm using the lie that she finished getting ready for work. So, I'll see what feels like. We'll see. It's not a beautiful place. It's so cold. Should you enjoy the gift? And before you say anything, yes, you will wait till Time gives you a small kick in the Next, we got the train there, Clemens Lava, much warmer, and we'll be still enjoying. We'll put a stay here for but at the head, the San Marino. So we got the girl, who's up like we did. We probably got 1 or 2 more stops to go. But I'll be back in time for Christmas. I promise. Everything's going well. We'll see you. I don't like that transition.
Just a heads up, we're expecting those troublemakers at Disrupt to attempt to hack the channel during the broadcast, so keep an eye on the interference screen and stay out of the orange. Let's keep the news on the air. It's important, now more than ever.
Screaming at some pensioners while they try and fashion a nutritious meal out of a can of condensed milk, a cow's tongue, and some rhubarb.
So, Julia's team have asked me to ask you to keep it light.
Well, what does that mean?
It means to do that thing you do where you turn politicians into humans. Just don't get drawn into talking about the war or politics in general. Really.
They do know this is the news, don't they?
But don't censor, is that what I mean?
For all the day's sports board highlights, including all the tabletop action.
Apparently, there's a crew at Team HQ right now. I think she's giving a speech or something tonight. They'll get it on the late news.
Oh, great. So they get the brains and we get the performing monkey.
Sometimes you sound just like him, you know?
Yeah, I think they...
How are you?
Something on between us.
It is what it is.
It's in sizes.
It
And
is what it
tonight, Dr. Adrian Atkinson Blimey
I'm
will be getting his
missing
teeth into Fiona from Hamble Bambleberry, who's
10 seconds, everybody.
on the humble biscuit.
Rumpelbelts.
And that takes us, after the weather and public information
Going in
film,
5,
into our close down.
4,
But first
3.
tonight, it's time to join Megan and the team for the National Nightly
Good evening. This is the National Nightly News. I'm Megan Wolfe. It's the 140th day of war. Our main headlines tonight. Company of Heroes. Skirmishes on land and sea again today as our armed forces tested the mettle of the World Council's illegal blockade. Advance's strategy of multiple small-scale incursions into the disputed zone is certainly keeping the enemy on high alert, unable to work out where or when the next strike will come. Proud parents throughout the territory find themselves ever more impressed by the bravery and commitment of their incredible children and the job they're doing keeping supply lines open against all possible odds. Don't starve. Advance's food programme moved from strength to strength today as rationing depots were opened in the last remaining unfed areas of the territory. The rationing depots have been constructed in record time, and the government's agricultural coordination strategy has seen shelves restocked with increasing regularity. And judging by the looks on this happy family's faces, it can't come a moment too soon. They'll be getting a good meal tonight on the government, just like the rest of us. 7 days to die. The recent decision to allow those with long-term health conditions to access transition centres has today been declared an overwhelming success. Previously available only to those in their final years, the expansion of the service has been met with relief by the many organisations calling for it to be opened up to the wider community. The transition centres have reported larger than expected numbers, but report that they are coping well and able to provide a complete and meaningful service to all who choose to use it. Populace. More than 11% of the population have thus far failed to register for a team membership card, a worrying statistic given that the cards are a legal requirement from midnight tonight. While applications are still open for those who like to run fashionably late, they can expect a few tricky questions from Advance. Start me up. Disrupt spokesman Alan James held an impromptu rally today in the northern city of Mankipool. Large crowds gathered to hear the band speaker prove Disrupt are still able to capture the public's imagination. A representative from the Mankipool Community Cohesion Team described the event as mostly peaceful. But it looks like Disrupt aren't going quietly into the night. And finally tonight.
Kind of standing on there.
Our mutual friend. Bail was denied in the High Court today for shamed former National Nightly News anchor Jeremy Donaldson. The presenter will be transferred to new lodgings at Pension Ridge Prison, while the lengthy preparations for his trial, which is still 18 months away, begin. Since being taken into custody 10 weeks ago in this very studio, little has been heard from our former colleague. Despite how things ended, we wish him the best, and we'll be sure to bring you all the details of that court case every night.
I get you.
But first tonight, with the war about to enter its 21st week, I'll be chatting with Peter Clement live in an exclusive team talk from his home in Lanfordshire. Don't go away. You won't want to miss a second of tonight's National Nightly News. Later in the programme, I'm thrilled to say I'll be chatting with mega pop star Lil C, who's going to be treating us to a world premiere of her new single. And then after that, in part 3, we've got something new I promise you won't want to miss. But first tonight, let's check in with Prime Minister Peter Clement, who's coming to us through the magic of television all the way from his home in Lanfordshire. Are you receiving me, Prime Minister?
Loud and clear, Miss Wolf. Loud and clear.
Well, let's start with the obvious. What's that in your hand, Prime Minister?
Cheeky cow. But yeah, it's true. 75 days without an alcoholic drink, and I've got to say, I'm beginning to feel the benefits.
It certainly looks that way.
Well, I made a promise to Mrs. C, and as my old man used to say...
a promise is worth keeping?
It was something like that, only with assholes.
So, I've heard from my sources that you and the illustrious Mrs. C plan to take your winter break somewhere a little different this year.
That's right. We're planning a walking holiday right here in the territories, which is different for us because, like you, Megan, I've always been a big fan of those warm foreign beaches.
Did you make this decision because of the blockade, Prime Minister?
Well, now that's a good question. Well, as you know, while the blockade has effectively restricted the flow of goods into the country, we and our neighbours have continued to allow unimpeded travel for business leaders, ministers and such. So, although me and the missus could theoretically go to that gorgeous beach I just mentioned, it just doesn't smell much like team spirit to me. After all, as my old man used to say, when life gives you shite, make shite pie.
It works just as well with lemons and lemonade.
I suppose it does.
Prime Minister, maintaining a healthy body like yours at a time of national crisis must require some demanding planning. What's your regime and how do you go about it all?
Well, the truth be told, it's all down to Claude, my infinitely patient personal trainer. He's a man with a plan. I'm just the prat with the fat.
Wow, on that very subject, how are you and Mrs. C handling living on rations?
Well, let me tell you, Megan, back in the 50s, when I worked for you backstage for your Patrick Brannan's dad, did you know I did that?
I think everyone knows that, Prime Minister.
Well, what you probably didn't know was that Graham Bannon was a right tightwad, paid the bare bloody minimum and still found every possible excuse he could to dock your pay even further. I remember he once docked me a whole fiver for having an unacceptably smelly lunchbox type bastard. Anyway, what I'm saying is back then I ate a lot less than I am now, even under rationing. We all did. And let's face it, there were still plenty of people in this country who could afford to lose a little bit of weight.
What are you implying? No, but seriously, Prime Minister, we know you're very busy, but one final question, if I may.
Oh, well, go on then.
When you get home from a long day, your head full of the territory's hopes and fears,
Territory.
what music do you listen to
Territory.
when you work out to take your mind off things?
Territory.
Well, I know I've got a
Territory.
bit of a reputation for being an old
That's what it sounds like.
fuddy-duddy.
Territory.
But I'd be
Territory.
lying if I didn't say
Not
there's
territory.
something about
Territory.
Rule C that just
Territory.
demands one's attention.
That's so fucking
Well,
deep.
let's hope you stay watching, Prime Minister, because she is going to be talking and performing live after the break.
Oh, I'll be watching. After all, as my old man used to say, everything's a treat on a boring Friday with nothing but the wind up your shunt.
It's Wednesday, Prime Minister.
I think the expression still stands.
Peter Clement, thank you for joining me. Home, but I think there's something kind of inspirational there. I know I feel safer. When we come back, Lil C is going to be giving us the debut performance of her new single, and I'll be getting to meet her. As her biggest fan, I don't mind telling you I'm pretty excited. Don't go away. We'll be back after these messages.
I didn't.
1 minute back. Gripping stuff.
What's that even news?
As my old man used to say, when the flaps start wobbling, it's time to put...
Oh man,
not
he was rhyming too.
What do you
I know
think's
you say
actually in
some
that milk?
stupid shit.
I reckon
What's
it's
that heard
the tears
that?
of his enemies.
You are one disturbed
What?
individual.
How
Look no further, you poor huddled masses.
That's enough said.
You need the Sophia Remington swag box from me, Sophia Remington.
I had to get some water or something.
Blimey, Jazza. The old Market Square's looking at Somerset Bentley. Empty today.
They didn't do too bad.
I never thought I'd 5 a day.
You'll no doubt have spotted the updated mixing disc. You'll need the new buttons during the next sections. First, we'll need applause when the guest enters and before her song. Don't worry, I'll walk you through it when we get there.
Yeah, because I didn't hear the words you said, boy.
License done fun. Back into being grandpa's bloomers, consumers.
I'm gonna play Echo Arena, man,
Poor
after
dirty
this.
honkies. Here's a little something to lift your barely literate spirits. This is a Sophia Remington swag box, and you never know what's in it until you break the seal and open it. Here. Who knows what you'll get? A piece of exotic fish, a rare weapon modifier, or even a handy set of 6 flards. And if you're not happy and you haven't broken the seal, you can
I've never heard of her before.
Oh, she's big, really big.
She any good?
Nah, of course not. She talks shit.
Like, what the hell's going on in this?
5 and 10 seconds.
Hang on, Colin, you've got
What happened
kids.
there?
Yeah, I've got about 6 or 7, I think.
Yo!
5,
the
4, 3.
Thanks for coming back. Later, we have an exciting new feature that we just know you're going to
Interesting,
love, so
guys.
stay tuned for that. But first, I'm really excited for our next guest. She rose to prominence as the delightful Susie May in All My Daughter's Children's Men, before taking the music industry by storm this year with her debut album smashing the chart records at the age of just 20. Let's give it up and welcome Lil C!
Staff, excellent work.
May I just say, you look incredible.
Oh, thanks, babe. I'm doing this new regime and it really does work.
What's the regime?
My manager suggested it to me. It
So do your
basically
ass.
involves bathing in like cabbage water and then having the leaves sucked out of you while you sleep.
Wow, is that healthy?
Oh, well, look at me, Meg. The leaves are my only nourishment.
Yep, they certainly are. Now, you'll have to forgive me, but I'm somewhat of a super fan, so I'm sorry if I get a bit starstruck.
Oh, bless you. I've never actually heard of you before, so if you do get a little tongue-tied, I can always carry the interview.
Oh, that's good to know. So your first album, F My Face Together, it hit shelves this summer and it just exploded. I mean, what was that like for you?
Bonkers, just so weird. I was in all the papers and the magazines. Overnight, I went from that like annoying little girl from that show to that like sexy little girl from that show.
Wow, that must have been bizarre.
Not really, it was just like any other morning. You know,
She's
get up at
disgusting.
5, go on a 4-mile run, have 3 meetings on my cabbage bath, but then only then was my dad actually talking to me.
Well, I
Of
think
course,
that
I mean, the
they-
famed country
yeah,
singer,
I'm
Billy Bob
supposed to-
Jean Short. I didn't know you'd been estranged.
There's nothing that strange about it, Megan. Okay, yes, he may believe that aliens told him to hate women, but there really isn't anything to prove that he's wrong.
So, this newfound explosion into your popularity, I mean, did that change your life?
Well, I had to start wearing like nicer underwear, you know, for the paparazzi. But as my manager says, best to make the most of it before I'm 30.
Is that right?
Wow.
So
what's the album about?
So I thought it was about like how pretty and great I am, but actually it's about monetizing youth, I think, or about like promoting an unrealistic standard of beauty or something.
That's so annoying.
Your manager again.
Yeah, he says insecurity is an opportunity.
Oh, do you think he'd be happy with you telling us all this?
Telling you all what? It really doesn't matter what I say here. I'll do my dancing and then this part will all be forgotten about.
Oh, well, yeah, I mean,
That's true, though.
we're going to see some of those famous dance moves very shortly because you're going to be performing your new single, aren't you?
And that's the
Yeah,
truth,
it's
though.
from my album Put It In My A Together and it's
That's
out
funny.
tomorrow.
So soon, after the last one.
Oh yeah, I've actually released 2 albums since lunchtime and a clothing line during this interview. See, this is called Cry for Help and it's going to be in all the best high street and retailer shops and it's out now. So girlies, you know what to do. Scream and cry until somebody gets it for you.
Ooh, there she goes. Blimey. All these projects, they're keeping you very busy, aren't they? It must be tough.
Yeah, it can get tough and I hate it sometimes and I hate myself. I just want to like cry into a bath of root veg. But then I think thousands of girls would do anything to be me, so I must be quite lucky.
Well, you know you don't have to do this, though, don't you?
Yeah, I do think that sometimes. Most nights between like my 4th vodka and the 8th time a stranger slaps me around the arse. I think things could have been different, you know, like better. But I don't know. I love doing autographs and having somebody dress me and tell me what to wear.
Did you always want to do music?
Well, ever since I was a little girl, I'd sit in front of the radio, and as soon as my favourite girl group would come on, I'd press record on my cassette, but then my dad would come in and tell me to turn it off and to go back upstairs and start practicing again.
Sorry, is your dad your manager?
Yeah, which can be tough, and sometimes when it gets really hard, he'll say, make Quagler proud and you might just survive childbirth.
Well, you know what, despite anything, you'll make me proud.
Oh, if only your opinion was as valuable as his.
And on that problematic note, you're going to be singing your song for us soon, aren't you? Tell me about it.
So it's called These Babies Gonna Bring You Home, and I actually got sent the lyrics in the car on the way up here. But you know what? It's actually all right. And don't worry, all my work is team approved.
All right then. Well, you can go and get ready for that. We'll see you in a little bit.
A little bit.
It was a very specific type of pleasure to chat to her, and I just can't wait to hear this. Oh, so here is Lil C with an exclusive first performance of her new track, These Babies Gonna Bring You Home. Take it away.
It's the Force's favorite, the queen of teams, here to break in your blockades. Lil C.
Oh baby, can't you see I'm hungry? There's a place in me that's empty. I want that meat you're packing, only you can fill that crack in me. I'm under siege, so come and free me. Ain't no disruption here, boy, I got no agenda. Just want the team in me, no dirty foreign member. Don't stop no morning drill, there's holes in me that ain't been filled yet. I only scream this loud when you do your country proud. I ain't no vicar's daughter, come and skirmish on my border. Quick before I get much older, tie me down and pull me like an enemy soldier. An enemy soldier. So let them try and break our dream. We fight and love and die at two. So what a Peter Clemens boys can come and use me as a toy. I wanna see some action, so come and break my sanctions. I've been this wild and free since Mama burdened me. She was only 53, but gave to save her family. There's no one judging me if I'm the one that's in your fantasy. Don't die alone, these babies gonna bring you home. I ain't no vicar's daughter, come and skirmish on my border. Quick before I get much older, tie me down and pull me like an enemy soldier. An enemy soldier. So not a Peter Clemens boys can come and use me as a toy and flip me over, grab my hair, rip off my clothes and done from there. I wanna see some action, so come and break my sanctions.
Well, if that doesn't distract you from the world outside, I don't know what will. I'd like to thank Lil C for doing that. Don't go anywhere. After the break, we'll finally be revealing the new segment of our show that we just know you're going to love. We'll be back right after this. And we're out.
What did I say? Oh, well.
Can I just say, thank you so much for letting me do this. It really means a lot to me, you know.
Yeah.
To be able to promote myself on such a mainstream platform like the news.
Well, don't worry about it. And you know what? Good luck for the future. Take care of yourself. This industry can be crazy sometimes. Watch out for that father of yours, won't you?
Oh, no. I manage myself. It's just, you know, for the public to have that certain perspective. You know what it's like.
Oh right.
And Michael? Michael?
What about Billy Bob Jeanshaw? Is he?
Oh, my dad. He's such a sweetheart. We both had the same agents, you know, like it just made sense. Both of us for our image together.
Wow.
And Michael, I want to see the revenue share for the clothing line and get me a G&T before my meeting with the lube guys. If they say food more pressure, I'm going to start needing it.
And cultural
The fuck's
communities. As a team.
This next section will need you to use all 4 of the sound effects to help things along. Try and pick the most appropriate one at each given moment. The actors can't hear what you're doing, so they'll be trusting you to make the right choices.
Exactly 12, as it said in your rider.
Do I look like the sort of person who counts things? No, not anymore. I'm better than that now. I'll tell you what, just keep adding flowers until it
Got the energy bar going.
feels like 12.
Yeah, that's why he walked away.
Absolutely, right
That's
away. 10 seconds.
They're going 1, I think. Look at this.
5,
Look at them shits off.
4, 3.
Thanks for joining us for part 3. We've been teasing you about our new feature all night, and now the wait is finally over. I can reveal that every night on the show, we'll be treated to an episode of an informative and hilarious new segment called The Notice Board. It stars some top talent, and we're very excited about it. But before we see it, let's have a quick chat with the writer, director, and phenomenon, may I say, Jeff Algebra, guys.
Actually, I've dropped the algebra. I go by Jeff Capoon now. How'd you like that?
Yeah, very fancy. I suppose you need a new name now that you're a successful artiste.
Well, exactly. I'm earning enough to pay taxes now.
Oh.
It's shit.
And how does Angela feel about all this? Your wife. Your wife.
Ah! Oh, God, no. No, she's long gone. No, she was holding me back. I'm with Norm now. We were married last month.
Norm de Plume.
Yeah.
And why did you write this? What was your inspiration?
Oh, well, I received a telephone call offering me 25 grand to write a pro-team sitcom. And I heard my father's voice. It said, Jeff, you listen here, boy. You make hay while the sun shines. You wring every penny you can get out of this. So I wheeled him down to the transition centre, got out my typewriter and started clacking. Utter shite.
And without further ado, let's give it up for the notice board.
You had it last time. Don't stop now.
Good morning, Miss Craven.
Oh, morning, Ray.
Everything all right, Mrs. Craven? You look as worried as the vicar in closing time.
Oh, Ray, it's those young louts. They've vandalised my shop again.
No!
Yes! They've written all sorts of obscene language and crude pictures, and I know it's those damn youths.
I don't know. It could be the vicar at closing time.
I'm just worried they won't ever become productive members of the community. What if they never see the error of their ways and end up as social outcasts, such as shoplifters or bong rats?
Don't worry, Mrs. Craven. This is a very supportive community, and I'm sure that in time they will fit into this society like this key into this lock. See? works like a charm.
What a lovely way to put it, Ray. And just like that, we can unlock their future.
Yes, yes. Wow! Look at all the letters in my collection today.
Oh, I think that one's addressed to me.
What? This one? Oh, so you're right.
And I hit it.
Here it is.
Oh, it's a letter from my granddaughter, Brenda. She says she got an A on her maths exam because one of her friends has been helping her. She was always a team player, was our Brenda.
What's up, losers? What's up, losers?
Dude, I hit that.
Oh, no! It's Brad. He's the coolest guy in the village.
That's right. I just got here on my motorbike.
Oh, clear off, Brad. We don't want any of your ilk around here.
What? Rad dudes?
No, ruffians. Have you come to tag the notice board with your gang signs?
No way. I've actually come to pin my resume on that notice board. I'm looking to do some tutoring after school.
What did you say? Tutoring?
That's right.
Tutoring?
Maths is very important. Would you mind, Ray?
Not at all.
So you, a young person, have been spending your time helping others and not just urinating on churches or huffing glue?
Hey, I haven't huffed glue for months.
Well, blow me down!
You know what? We misjudged you based on how young and cool you are and not on your actions.
No doy.
So it wasn't you who vandalised my shop last night or called me a rancid old crone from the back of a chopper?
No way. It can't have been me. I was too busy helping my friend Brenda with her maths homework.
Could you speak up there? I thought for a minute there that you said Brenda.
I did, you daft old sow.
Did you hear that, Ray?
Oh, yes, what a wonderful surprise. I now respect you as a man.
Put her there, Ray. Oh, what the heck? Give us a hug.
Sorry to interrupt the first groundbreaking episode of the notice board, but we are receiving some breaking news. I'm being told we are picking up reports from across the continent of what appear to be nuclear explosions in 4 major foreign cities. Initial estimates put the death toll into. They put them into millions. I'm being told we're experiencing some power shortages as a result, so apologies for the interruption. And apparently we can go live now to team headquarters for an emergency broadcast from Prime Minister Julia Salisbury any moment. Yes, let's go to that now. Yes, let's go to that now.
Good evening, citizens and leaders of the world. Minutes ago, operatives working for Advance detonated nuclear explosives simultaneously in 4 major cities across the continent. We have similar devices in 58 other urban centres and will not hesitate to detonate them. if our conditions are not met in full and without delay. The people of our territory will no longer tolerate your illegal and genocidal blockade. You are to remove it immediately. We will accept nothing less than your unconditional surrender. Your territories will be taken under our control. We will install replacement governments to ensure that your citizens become part of the new future.
So my thing is like that.
Your borders are now our borders. Your people are our people, are our. Will finally be fed and clothed and educated and healed. But for your privileged few, the moment that they feared is now upon them. Allow me to be crystal clear. If you fire a single shot at our territory, or harm a single one of our citizens, we will not hesitate to detonate further devices. You will not find them, though no doubt you are already searching for them. Our technology is decades
They'll never
ahead
get a
of yours.
broadcast. It just happened.
We will expect your complete acceptance of our terms by midnight tonight. Thank you.
Cell phones stop working.
I don't really talk about my personal life in my job. It's not relevant or important. So many of you may be surprised to learn that I have a brother. His name is David. And right now I can't get his stupid face out of my head. He's a researcher and he's currently travelling the continent for work. And I don't know where he is right now. And I should imagine that there are many of you sitting at home tonight digesting this news, and you also have loved ones on the continent. In Urkistan, or Havia, or San Palmerino, or Konislava, which is where David was when I last spoke to him 3 days ago. So when I tell you I know how you are feeling tonight, believe me, I do. But I also know that there's a flow to events. I see it every day here. I know that although tonight it feels like we may be in a time of fear and darkness, we may actually be at the break of a new dawn. We don't know that yet. We can't know that yet. But together we will find out. And I will be here every night, feeling what you are feeling. And with your help, maybe we can all get to that brave new world. My name's Megan Wolf. Let's make tomorrow better.
And we're out.
Let's get your boy out of jail first.
Got people ringing around, but the telephone networks are overloaded. Okay. We'll find him.
Do we know exactly which cities were hit, or?
Megan. We will find him.
Find who? It's a big ass cry. Oh, got a bonus. Nice. Okay. The rest of your shit passes in the border with the same words running around and around in your head. Operator push button for advanced data nuclear explosives. Initial estimates of the forward according to the driver, the 1 minute of traveling home. The light on the front bends and clearly showing us the facility. They saw it. They keep circling into the living room. Screen is out and the clear lights are dark. We sleep. Silent. They don't look at me, but they do reach up to take my hand away. Real closer. You can see the tears flowing down Sam's face. Shit. What the heck can we do? The bastards kiss. Wait, nah. Did they? Nah. They can just apply what they did. Anyone tries, it's as bad as they. I can't wait to play this game over again. I'm glad I made this bad part out first. I want the good part out of it. The last. This is fucked up. Ooh. And last week is passing a blur. I wish there things to do, but all immediately forgotten. Your memory clouded by a dark fog, 9 days since the so-called Liberation Night, and the beginning of events in the future. You weren't the first ones to the church today. You were staggered by the number of people who come to mourn with you. Everyone here for the same reason, sharing the same pain, the same sense of loss, is written all over their faces, much as it would be on yours. You step away from everyone else, needing space together. Your daughter, or little Susie, gone. I miss that little since that evening. They're still getting over the shock. When you walk over and your hand, squeeze back. Get through this together. You can only imagine how. So, your head. It's a seemingly ordinary morning, but as you get a small crowd gathered in a big room, you go in and grab your first cup of tea of the can. Excited. In here? Yeah. Another one's gone missing. What's that bring the total of 2 now? Oh, I should think over 100 at this point. They won't all have or notice yet. Sorry, what's going on? An excited young woman turns to you and begins to explain. Another professor went missing from Queensview University. With all the other disappearances over the last year, scientists, doctors, researchers. She pauses before lowering her voice to a whisper. It's clearly this rap marketing that people are speaking out against them. I even heard advance, struggling to prevent further. The deep, familiar voice from behind you interrupts. What exactly is going on here? A silence overtakes the room as you all turn in unison towards the doorway. Bozeman clears his voice before continuing. I told you before, I don't want to hear about these so-called disappearances. Come on now, people. Events have been very clear that they are nothing to worry about. I'm exposing them now, which means they're not a problem. And unless they start classing cappuccinos as intellectual, I don't think anyone here has anything to worry about. Let's get back to work. Bozeman holds up a hand to keep you as everyone else bounds out to the room. Oh, he went bitter. Look, between you and me, this leave it alone malarkey comes from on high. It's out of my hands. I would appreciate it if you would refrain from talking about it further and make sure the news is in line with the school of thought. Yes? He gives you a pat on the arm and a smile before leaving the prayer. Whatever it is he does, don't it? So, That's the first fucking ad I'm gonna play. If this is what they're gonna. What's that? Yeah, it's the in charge, right? Apparently. But not technically, but smart. You're surprised to find Sam in the bed next to you when you look out. They must have got him very late last night from drinks with the folks from school. You decide to let them sleep in and enjoy a lazy Sunday morning. With the house quiet, you decide to bring some breakfast into the living room to watch some TV while you eat. This is breaking news. Reports are coming in from across the country that large swaths of farmland went up in flames last night. Part of what authorities are calling the heinous and well-planned act of terrorism, better be known as the shootout. You drop your spoon back into the clothes and back the bottom. In addition to food stores, which government sources have said will put a strain of universal menu centers countrywide, a number of CCO and civic buildings were targeted in last night's attack. According to Prime Minister Judy Southwell, specific prisons and education and betterment facilities were raided on a small selection of problematic and potentially dangerous individuals, which were expected from the welfare state. Fortunately, the CCOs were well prepared for an event like this, and this relative being disorganized in comparison. While there were a limited number of fatalities, they were entirely compromised and prescribed terrorists. Only 3 CCOs were injured across the country. A significant amount of disruptive activists were arrested and incarcerated, being transferred to a betterment center. Anything interesting going on? He just is deep. Mutely, he leave the news on as they cycle. Charlie watches in the hushed silence. At the end of the broadcast, they're doing it. Guess I gotta spill the truth for his sake.
Alex? Are you receiving? Calling. Come in, Alex? Can you hear the signal? Pick up. This is Alan James. The revolution starts tonight, Alex, and to be frank, we need your help. I know you've never been that sympathetic to our cause, but since the bombs, well, you've seen what happened. They have to be stopped, Alex. You know it in your heart, and tonight, well, it might be our very last chance. Play our tape at the second break. It's on your right. And please, when I hack in, let my message reach the people just once, just tonight, before advance can't be stopped.
So?
So what?
They're not.
How should I know?
What, you haven't heard from him?
He's a wanted criminal, Colin.
So's my nan, but she never misses her birthday.
Your grandmother's on the run, Colin.
Yeah. Armed robbery, resisting arrest, double homicide on the same bloke. She's right laugh.
I hope he's alright though.
No. He's got this far, and your brother was fine. Going in 10 seconds, everybody! Wonder what they're doing to him.
Annoying him, probably.
Not probably, definitely. Going in 5, 4, 3.
Good evening. This is the National Nightly News, broadcasting across the territories. My name is Megan Wolfe. Our top stories tonight. Future legend. It's been 40 days since Disrupt conducted multiple attacks across the territories. During the coordinated action, subsequently dubbed the Night of Fire, Emergency services were kept busy at the agricultural centres, while a series of covert attacks were carried out freeing political prisoners, including former newsman Jeremy Donaldson. Nothing has been heard from the missing journalist since the violent disrupt attack on his convoy 6 weeks ago. Donaldson was on his way back to Betterment after his notorious court appearance. All of us here at Channel 1 hope that wherever he is now, he's safe. Food, glorious food. With the last of the menu centres opening in territories 5, 8 and 14 today, Advance confirmed that the programme is now in full operation, providing free food for every citizen of the new future. What started as rationing during the 20-week war has blossomed into a social contract that is the envy of the unawakened world. Jack Tractorpants, spokesman for the menu centres, said today that while they can guarantee the contents of every box is nutritious, the actual quality of the meals you cook depends on whether you have a touch of Chef Jordan Rankley or the culinary skills of a professional footballer. Happy talk. Record happiness levels have been reported today across the territories. As more and more former countries join the new future, a survey carried out by scientists at Queensview University reveals a stunning fall in depression, self-harm and suicides, especially in those territories which have historically faced the most unjust of indivisions. According to the professors, the binominal trajectories of the Bezier distribution show signs of becoming both inverted and protracted when dispersed over the square root of time. By applying Harrington's third law in conjunction with the vowels variation, we can clearly see that things are looking mathematically good for Julia Salisbury and Advance. Something's coming. Unsubstantiated rumours here in Territory 1 of armed protests tonight by increasingly desperate disrupt terrorists. Despite the best efforts by the government, the self-styled resistance movement has continued to carry out a series of ever more extreme attacks. When asked about Disrupt's future plans, inexplicably popular spokesman Alan James answered, "You won't have to wait long to find out."
You're like Usher.
Thanks, Alan. Opaque
Let's
as
look at
always.
Jack Bula.
3 stories come to their ends today. Spankle biters. Remington's Fists Junior Employment Opportunity Scheme today admitted its youngest ever worker, breaking new boundaries for Camp Busyfingers. Little Freddie Nails, seen here with his hammer, certainly proves that Sophia Remington has an instinct for success. With the production of tat at an all-time high, the camp really has to be the crowning achievement of the unique CEO's time at the top, and it looks like she'll be there for many a year to come, possibly even until some of the workforce starts school. Nerdpocalypse. It seems the story of the stranded scientists of Dante's Taint came to an end today with the final chapter written in blood. There don't seem to be any survivors in the remote cave system after a violent conflict broke out about the correct syntax of a binomial equation. Abandoned by their colleagues on the surface, denied supplies by a world which moved on without them, we have to ask ourselves who's to blame for this crisis? And where did they get those swords from? Man on. Footballer Johnny Handsleeves and his new wife Tiffany Lamour proudly announced today that their little team was 1-0 up at full time, which apparently means that they're having a baby. Once beset by tabloid controversy, Johnny seems to be settling well into family life, calling this latest news the ultimate golden goal, if a golden goal also peed on you. All that, plus we'll be taking a trip to Dangley Parks for the notice board, as well as getting a sneak peek at the hottest ticket in town. That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News. But first, 500 days after the loss of a fine leader and a great man, the start of tonight's programme is dedicated to remembering and celebrating the life of Peter Clement. Patrick Bannon is live from Parliament Park, where Julia Salisbury will be breaking ground on what will soon be a memorial garden in Peter's honour. Patrick.
Listening to that old bitch lying through her teeth about missing that poor bastard.
Patrick.
I don't know what I'm going to do.
We're live.
Because I'm not being funny. Things were better with Peter, weren't they?
Patrick?
They were, and I don't mind saying it. They were, because he held her back. But now there's no stopping her.
Hello, Patrick, we're
Well,
live.
of course, can't say that, can I, Francis? No, not with public ownership. No, with public ownership, you can't say anything these days.
There.
No, she's lost it, mate. She's completely off the rocker. I heard from an aide that... Hello, Megan, you join me here live from the what? Hello, Megan, you join me here live from the what? Oh.
Seems like we've lost some signal there for a moment. Well, we will be going live to that groundbreaking ceremony just as soon as we can get Patrick back. Meanwhile, let me just say, I think the memorial gardens are going to be gorgeous. I've had a sneak peek at the designs and Alana Marsh has done a fabulous job. Oh, OK, all right, it seems like we have got the signal back. We can now go live to Patrick Bannon in Parliament Park. Patrick.
Thank you, Megan. I'm Patrick Bannon, and we are indeed live here. Apologies for the technical difficulties there, but any moment now, Julia Salisbury will step out on stage behind me.
Alex, Bozeman here. The boys in editing have just informed me that the eulogy footage isn't fully cut together yet. You're going to have to do it on the fly. For goodness sake, make sure you make it look good.
Slowly gathering since this afternoon.
This is Alan. You can undermine them here and help us win hearts and minds. Make him look bad, Alex. Really bad.
And it seems like the ceremony is getting underway. Here is Prime Minister Julia Salisbury, the picture of elegance, to begin her address.
Good evening, fellow teammates and friends. 500 days ago, all of our lives changed irrevocably. Still reeling from the triumphs and tribulations of Liberation Night, another great loss befell the people of these newly united territories. The loss of a leader, a statesman, a dear friend, and a hero. Peter Gordon Clement.
Peter's death at the age of just 62, of course, announced by the team on the 24th of December, just 6 weeks after Liberation Night.
Born to a working-class family on a housing estate in Rotherham, Peter first trained as a carpenter before getting his start on television. First moving and building scenery, and then developing into the personality that we all knew and loved so much.
Just the Job first hit our screens over 25 years ago, running for 11 series, winning multiple awards, and charming audiences up and down the country.
Peter taught us, all of us, not to be content with the way things are, not to accept inequities, no matter how small. But he also taught us what it took to fight them. Courage, integrity, empathy, and hard, bloody graft.
Across a career spanning 3 decades, Peter Clement was known for shows including Wake Up, It's Saturday, and much later, late night chat show PT, which at its peak drew millions of viewers.
Peter was by no means a saint. Trust me, he once told me he had more regrets than he'd had stolen dinners. He always did have a knack for a turn of phrase. But it speaks to the strength of his character that he chose to share with us his mistakes alongside his achievements, his faults as well as his talents. Peter had the heart to give it all he had for the people of these united territories.
Famous for his potty mouth, it's estimated conservatively that Peter Clement uttered over 1.5 million swear words during his career, though some sources put this figure well in excess of 2 million F-bombs alone.
Gripped by illness as he was in the weeks and months leading up to Liberation Night, he wasn't the man we loved. But his eyes still twinkled with that familiar joy for life, that spark of wit and wisdom of a life lived for others.
Prime Minister Clement, of course, died from apparent liver failure after suffering from the long-term effects of alcohol abuse.
I first met Peter nearly 20 years ago, moments before I was supposed to give a speech, not unlike this one, actually. Only I'd spilt coffee all down myself, and I was young, nervous, desperate to be liked, and from behind me I heard, "Christ, pet, you've either pissed your kecks or sprung a leak, but either way you got a problem." And before I could even say a word, he stripped off his dry trousers and insisted I took them. That was the sort of man that Peter Clement was. Kind, compassionate, sensitive, a brilliant thinker, a natural leader, but mostly a good man. This glorious, beautiful and new, this shining beacon of
Thank you, Alex.
equality and
There'll be another
humanity
opportunity to steer public perception soon. It's really starting. You'll know when.
Despite his accomplishments, the future he forged, the boundaries he pushed, to me, he'll always be the man in his pants cheering on a stranger at the back of the conference. It is my great honour to give to you the Peter Clement Memorial Garden. Should we see if we can get a countdown going? Everyone with me? 10, 9, 8, 7.
Now, Alex, control the message.
I'm not leaving, I can't!
Oi!
You two, come with me! Don't panic. Help us here, look. We're gonna help you. We need a medic here! Are you hurting me?
Well, stop.
You're gonna be okay. Please do. Okay. You two, stay with him.
Mum, we have to stay by your side.
I am the Prime Minister, and if I give you...
Turn the camera off. National Night News. We have the right to be here.
Understand?
I said turn the fucking camera off.
Look at me. Stay with me. Help us. We can't
Hear anything?
Yes. Medics are coming. You sit down.
No, I can't hear you. I'm from the National Nightly News.
Well, then you can consider this payback. Salisbury. Julius Salisbury! You were guilty of the murder of more than 10 million people! Justice demands a response!
Haven't you done enough? Look around you!
Fucking
This is what your precious freedom looks like, is it? On fire!
People! Rise up! Take to the streets, the time has come! Stop violence! Break windows! Draw them out! They can't stop us all! Resist! Distract!
Lower your weapons! The prison's secure. Lower your weapons!
Go out! What are you doing? Come on!
I said, please turn that off. Please turn that off.
Shocking scenes from the capital there, exclusively on the National Nightly News, and our apologies to any of our viewers who might have found this evening's events upsetting. But at the National Nightly News, we believe in bringing you the raw, unedited truth as it happens. And we make no apologies for that. We'll update you on the latest from this disrupt attack later in the programme, but when we come back, it's time for happier pursuits, and you know what that means by now. Don't go away. We'll be back after this.
Alex, it's starting to work. People are coming out.
Safe for the crew, okay?
All fine. The bomb was a good distance from the unit base.
My name is Katie Brightman.
This is becoming a weekly event.
I'm an economist and commentator.
It's different tonight. This is the big one.
Me on the news.
Great.
Talking about
There's a
advance
revolution happening outside.
and how
we're
progressive their policies are.
Parts.
That's journalism.
Well, I was wrong.
apparently. Can we get set
And
for
I'm
the
here
next
tonight to
sequence?
say I'm sorry and to beg for your forgiveness. My parents are not rich.
Propaganda galore.
My mother was a nurse and my father worked in a factory. I was the first member of my family to go to university. But I always envied my friends who had so much more. Over the years, my jealousy grew. So when Advance came to power, I didn't think about the damage they would do. I acted selfishly. I was glad to see the rich punished. I didn't see how backwards Advance were. I didn't understand that rather than tearing down the wealth creators, we should have been helping everyone else to take a seat at their table. Under Advance, the country is poorer. It is poorer in ambition. It is poorer in aspiration. We are infantilized by Advance's naive policies. Policies born from absurd...
Alex, during this next section, a cameraman working in the newsroom who's one of us is going to get a coded location out. We don't know yet which camera he's on, but if we find out, I'll let you know. Just keep your eyes out for the fist and try and keep it on the air for at least 5 seconds. Our operatives will do the rest.
Our only hope.
Again, this is your new makeup artist, Craig.
No.
What?
No.
Now lies.
10 seconds, everybody. Sorry, Craig. It's a no. Okay, we are going in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News with me, Megan Wolf. Very shortly, we'll be heading on over to the final episode of what has quickly become a hugely successful feature, the Notice Board. But before we do, let's chat with Philippa Radin. Tell me, why do you think the public love the Notice Board so much?
It's real. There, I said it. It connects with people. You know, people look at us and they say, those are real people struggling with real problems.
That's a really interesting point.
Yeah, I mean, I was saying to my PA secretary as I got out the limo, I was saying, it's good for people to see normal, authentic people like them on TV.
People like you.
Yeah, precisely. Unfortunately, then I was interrupted by some dreadful wretch who wanted an autograph, but a swift kicking from security soon put him back in line.
Yes, well, I think it's really good that our screens are filled with such relatable stories. So, the Notice Board is coming to an end after a sensational time at the top. What do you think has made this show so successful?
It's a combination of so many things. My hard work, my talent, my look.
Wow, you really have a lot to thank you for.
Hey, hey, hey. You have a lot to thank you. You're welcome. Hey, hey, hey.
We've just heard our man's on camera fall.
I have a real sense of responsibility now. You know, a sense I've been entrusted with something precious.
Get back to the interview, Alex.
For good.
I think that's really important. We should use this platform to do good in the world, I agree.
That's exactly it. So I've decided to help as many...
Excellent work, Alex. That's the location shared. Next, you'll need to give them the go.
Is that better access to education or, you know, reducing child poverty?
No, by adopting as many as I can get my hands on.
Oh, okay. How many children have you adopted?
Oh, we're well into the double figures now, Megan. I stopped counting in the late 30s.
Goodness, that is a lot of children.
Yeah, once we finish putting them into the guest room, I'll have to put a futon in the laundry cupboard.
Oh, you really are some sort of hero.
Hey, I live a privileged life, what can I say? I mean, any child I can take on is a child rescued from suffering.
Poor children. Were their lives really that bad before?
Oh, they're Northerns, I presume so.
Okay.
Yeah, it's shocking to think, actually, that only 1 in 10,000 children have a celebrity parent.
I'd never thought of it that way before.
And I'm doing everything I can to fix those numbers.
What do you think it is about your life that's so desirable then?
Well, it's mainly shame and panic interspersed with expensive bottled water, so actually, if anyone wants to, I'd happily trade.
Now that I can relate to. Right, I better go off and get ready. That was Philippa Radin sharing some thoughts about her lifestyle. I think it's really important to stay grounded and keep everything in perspective. Clearly, not everyone else agrees, but that's enough from me. Let's go now over to Dangly Parts for the final ever episode of the Notice Board.
a day! First the tea morning, and now to post this notice. I don't know how I managed to cope with it all. Oh wait, perhaps I do. Oh! By St. Barnabas, what on earth is all this?
Freeze, dirtbag!
Oh, Laura, it's you. I thought for a moment you were a knife-wielding mugger or stabber.
No, I'm afraid not. It's just me, a community cohesion officer, responsible for keeping crime at record lows.
Of course, I keep forgetting that thanks to you and your colleagues, violence on our streets is a thing of the past.
What's all this, Vicar?
I know, it's a disgrace. Somebody has
I'm not going to lie, Alex. It's a hard fight. But we've got the location out, and now we need you to give our people the go code. For the next 3 sound effects, 3 boos in a row. 3 boos, Alex.
It looks heavy. It looks
They don't call me the Right Reverend. Ripped for no reason.
Yes!
It's no good.
It looks like all those crucifix classes were a waste of time.
Perhaps you, a young CCO, will be able to move.
2 for 2. Fantastic.
Looks like all those lifting classes were a waste of time.
It's too heavy, even for me, a strong and capable
You did it, Alex. We're good to go.
to lift this.
Did someone call for the best firefighter in town? Hi-ya!
Well done, Captain Evans. You're so much stronger than us.
Especially me, the weak old man.
It's the least I could do for my community.
No luck catching the little devil then?
Unfortunately not. The ferret struck again last night. When Ray opened the post office this morning, he found that every single stamp had been pre-licked.
My God! Some people have no decency.
Sadly, if we don't catch him before tomorrow, we may have to cancel the village fete.
Don't worry, we won't let that happen. Will we, Vicar?
No, no, no. Laura, tell me, why do they call him the ferret?
Some say it's because of his sneaky nature. But really it's because whenever he strikes, he always leaves behind the foul stench of urine.
Never fear, officer. We'll catch this pissy nuisance and save the village fete. Or my name's not Captain Danger Evans. The community cohesion team are doing their best, but they simply don't have the smarts to solve this mystery. But I know someone who does. Someone who's about to blow this thing wide open. Me! Blackout!
Ah, it's the morning of the village fete, thanks to theatrical convention.
I sure hope everything goes to plan. Oh, look! There's Mrs. Craven setting up her cake stall.
And look, there's the motorcycle display team setting up for a show that would be far too expensive for live television.
I'm going to set up the coconut shy. What are you doing, Vicar?
First, I'm running the tombola. Then, I'll be selling forgiveness for money.
Aren't you judging the jams?
I couldn't possibly.
Well, that sounded like Mrs. Craven. Looks like someone sucked all the jam out of her donuts.
That damn ferret has struck again.
Whatever are we to do?
Although I'm very competent, I have no idea how to solve this case.
I guess we'll just have to cancel the fete.
Hold it right there, ferret.
Me? Have I'm drinking from the fire extinguishers again.
Not you! The vicar!
I don't know what you're talking about.
Admit it. You wanted the village fete cancelled so you could have the day off, didn't you?
I already have to work Sundays. I shouldn't have to work 2 days a week.
But how did you know?
Well, my first clue was the smell.
Yes, I do smell of urine.
Next, I noticed that the vicar's tongue was particularly dry, almost as if he'd been licking thousands and thousands of stamps.
Or perhaps eating Mrs. Craven's baking.
Which brings me on to my third clue. The vicar said that he had no more room for jam.
Almost as if he'd had his fill.
Precisely.
But you managed to figure it all out from that?
Well, I also found this at the scene.
That proves nothing. No!
Get him out of here, officer!
You did it, Captain. You could say you ferreted him out.
Hey, come on. Let's go and have a party in my massive garden. I am doing well.
Thanks to you, we're all doing well.
Well, that was it. The final ever episode of the Notice Board. And what a way to end it. Thank you as always to Jeff, Philippa and Tommy. After the break, we'll be both dancing and learning. So don't change that channel. We'll be right back.
That's the ads. Well done, everybody.
Wow! What a brilliant run, eh? After party at my
This was the break we were hoping you'd play our tape. It would have had the most impact here, but we know you played it earlier, and we appreciate the effort.
You about
Hey, you
Remington's Fist Future Leaders
program.
Remington's Fist is now so successful, it buys another company on average every 12 seconds.
Last push, Alex. We're closing.
The good rain of time. That's shite. Okay.
I want the bag. Let me be.
Finding match.
Got it.
Joining match.
Blue team has the disc.
Wait.
Blue clears it out of their zone. Blue sends it back the other way.
Okay.
No.
That's definitely
nice,
in.
nice try, Agent. Nice try, guys.
There wasn't a time. I'll admit there wasn't a time.
What the
That was
fuck?
lag.
Why did this just fucking lag?
Oh.
Dude, how did I miss that, bro? My arm was an inch longer.
Oh, that was in! That was actually
That was not in. That was not in.
Yes, I know that was in.
That-
That's in. That's in. That's in.
That's not in. What is
Yo,
it?
beat goalie, bro. Stay in goal.
That was not in.
Great
Those
clear.
two were in. If they didn't
Yeah, that was a great clear, bro.
I don't know when that goal right now.
Let's go.
Get better. Skill shoot. Get better. Get better. Lose your elbows up plus ratio.
What are you doing? You're just standing right here watching him go to the goal.
Good shot.
No, I knocked him out. I knocked him out.
VR caviar.
Good
Your
shot.
reaction time is slow. Your reaction time to seeing stuff is slow.
14, 13, 12, 11.
We can't get mercy. Come on, we have to make a goal.
We got this.
You're right.
Yeah, they are in.
Who has
They're
this?
not good.
3, 2, 1.
I'll go right. They all went.
Clear it.
They all
Get rid of
went.
it.
Just clear it. Clear it. Clear it.
Oh lord. Oh sh.
Get it.
I'm sorry.
Blue catches the enemy pass.
Thank you.
You're red. You're red. You're red.
Ah, let's wait for him to go, but it's not clear.
You're purple. You're purple.
Oh, almost hit the wall.
They're all four over here. Yeah. Oh shit, we have no
Listen,
goalie.
listen.
Why are there no?
Bro, you disrespected them so bad, Loldum. You legit just waltzed right through it, bro. That was funny.
Hello, sir. How you doing?
What's up, VR Caviar?
How you doing?
You're like, we need
Hey,
you're
please,
like,
you playing Lone Echo too?
You're like, we need a goalie.
Please tell me
Huh?
yes. Playing Lone Echo too.
I'm an
Yeah.
unreliable
Yes.
goalie. I mean, I'm an unreliable goalie. We lost 2 teammates. That is
I
crazy.
suck at fucking goalie, bro.
Me too. I don't do goalie. I mean, like to get into the action. That's mainly me. I don't like standing still.
Yeah. Man, I guess I'll stay goalie because we need one, but I fucking suck.
Oh, dang.
Okay, next time, if it's next time, let me get this, okay? Please.
Go it. You're red.
Ah, yeah. Nice.
Oh no, they're gonna score. Never mind.
Red.
Swing it, bro. Swing it.
Blue sends it back.
Yo, Agent, I'm gonna just re-grab off
How
you.
did I not get that?
Punch him, just punch him.
Oh wait, I meant to not.
Oh, come
Yo,
on.
Loldum, be goalie, bro. Come back here. Let me just
Fuck! Fuck!
you know, re-grab.
Get away from my feet. Get away from my feet.
Give me them toes.
Wait, that's my bad.
Give me them feet.
Possession moves to orange team. Orange sends it back the other way.
Orange sends it back the other way.
Yo, VR Caviar, about what you were asking, I do. I'm just not hooked up to my PC right now.
It's okay. I mean, so long as if you play Lone Echo 2 or Lone Echo, that's cool.
What a save!
It's a fun game. It's short, but
Blue sends it back the
nice
other
game.
way.
Oops.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Oh shit.
That almost went in. Never mind. Alright, you're green? You're green?
Thanks.
Bro's not green. What?
Bro was blind! Bro was blind. Yes, he was. He was for a minute.
Oh, let's go!
Nice, bro. That was
that
nice. Good job.
I was up close for that too.
Goal.
Shout out to this rose pattern. That's not because of me. I did it because of my girlfriend.
I was up close for
Or
that too.
my wife.
Yo, I got an up close look at that
That's
goal.
fancy.
We
Get to
expected
your
that.
launchers.
Thank you.
I saw not. I
didn't
got up to the
expect that.
visual of that goal.
I didn't expect that.
You got 13 seconds to make like 5 points. We got this.
That's not happening.
It's fine. Yeah, play like it.
We ain't getting mercy, so there's that.
Yeah.
Go, go, go.
Okay.
Oops, I missed.
Go
Go, go. Oh, shoot, we got. Oh. They missed.
Oh,
wait, he made it?
That would have been so epic.
Did he make it?
That would have been so epic, bro.
No, it says
Ding
go
it,
with
bro,
it.
ding it.
Oh, no, never mind.
This game is great.
Dude, that would have been so awesome if that went in.
That went in.
I hit the rim. What do you mean that went in?
I hope like when this game is over, I hope they
Come
allow
on, bro. I
like
didn't even get on
offline
the floor.
server
That was
service.
disrespectful, bro.
Pretty cool.
It bounced.
Greedy.
You're a greedy boy.
You're a greedy boy.
Wow.
You're a greedy boy. Greedy
Stroke of luck.
Dude. Greedy boy, brother.
Uh oh. Damn, dog going crazy. Dog going crazy.
Bro, please. Please.
Undeniable.
Please.
California girls are undeniable.
Please, dude. Please.
California girls are undeniable.
Bro, what? Bro, you have McDonald's Wi-Fi.
No.
You wasn't even on me for my screen.
Bro, yes, I was on you. So,
Bro, the disc is even lagging.
you just have bad Wi-Fi.
What do you mean I have bad Wi-Fi? You're the one whose mic is lagging.
I mean, you are complaining, so you do have bad Wi-Fi.
How am I? Am I complaining about your true Wi-Fi?
California girls, we're undeniable.
Bro, why do you have such a McDonald's Wi-Fi?
California girls are undeniable.
Why do you have McDonald's Wi-Fi and a McDonald's
California
Wi-Fi
girls, we're undeniable.
Look how laggy that mic is.
Look how laggy your mom is.
You need a better mic.
And guess what? You need a better mom.
I need a better mom.
Yeah, because when I was doing her last night, she was like, ugh.
Straight up yours.
She said it was bigger than your dad's. That's crazy.
That's crazy that you missed at this when you was right in front of it.
That's crazy how mine is bigger than your dad's.
Oh,
That's
do I
crazy
care?
how she was cheating with
It's
her
a
dad.
little dad.
That's crazy how she was cheating. That's crazy.
Finding match.
Bro, I don't even know what you're saying. Bro. How like your mic.
That's just crazy.
That's
so
crazy.
That's so.
Yo, dude.
Undeniable. Oh, what the frick?
Okay, this is one combat player.
What to say?
There's another one I saw. You guys have the combat.
Mr. Bombastic, fantastic. Mr. Bombastic, fantastic.
Call me Mr. Bombastic.
Fantastic.
Boy left.
Hey, Matt's in this.
Call me Mr. Bombastic.
Yeah, man, fantastic. Let's do one. Nice shot. Smooth. His leg is smooth. Whoops.
not played this game so freaking
It's like 3 months.
Does Alex know anything? Alex noticeable. That is not what's up. What are... There's 2 of them. Wait, what? 2 did? How are you doing it? Wait, what? What? Oh, I got it. Let me got it.
Let's go.
There's 2 dips. There's 2 dips.
How?
What the heck?
How?
I think we glitched the game. I'm thinking that this was not That's crazy. There's 2 dips. There's 2 dips. It's gotta be a collision. Oh no, I'm joining match. I didn't see the other disc until you put it right here, bro. Bye.
Later. Good luck.
Bro, what? Hold up. Let me put it back. Dude, how is there 2? That's crazy. I've never seen this.
Island.
Have either of you guys ever seen this before? 2 discs?
Yes. Like I guess someone pulled one through the wall and brought it in here.
Yo, let me cook. Why is there 2?
Someone brought another one in here.
I'm about to kill myself. That's in. And that was a pocket too. Invalid shot. What? Yo.
Look at this tablet. Here, you want a tablet?
Yoink. How did I make that?
I'm gonna make it. You're a cat. You're a cat.
Ah, let's go.
Yes.
No.
So there's 2 discs.
Yeah.
Wonder why she like me, bitch. I'm drowning.
Thank God he missed that.
No. Wasn't fast enough.
Wait, what? Why am I?
How about I think it's so hard to join a match?
Whoa, you missed that. Thank God.
Matchmaking cancelled.
Bust down.
Finding match.
Bust down. Bitch, I'm drowning.
Matchmaking cancelled. Finding match.
Headbutt. Medicine. Doctor. Oh my God, what a... Something. Attitude, we come straight out of campus. Make her panties wet.
I say yeah.
Why is there 2 discs? What the fuck?
You said I'm gonna get noodles.
Why she wonder why she like me, bitch, I'm drowning.
Joining match.
Yo, hello?
Mellow?
Yo, guys, sorry about my mic if it's laggy.
Bro, I have a feeling I'm gonna need to get a new VR soon.
Dude, a new, like, that's
That's a lot of money to get a new VR, bro.
Bro, do you want to know how many times I punched a chair before?
No.
How many?
Like 10 times.
Oh. Did you move the chair?
Wow. Oh my god.
I mean, it's like right in front of me. So I just move the
So you hit it 10 times, you didn't move it yet?
15, 14, 13, 12,
It's kind of weird.
11,
And why do you need a new Oculus? Like, what do you mean? Did you hit your Oculus on the chair?
The headbutt of the
one time
wall.
I was trying to like sting someone and accidentally hit it.
No, but man was trying to make out with someone. Hey guys.
What? Hey, wait, what?
Yeah, one on you, one.
I don't know.
Take that. Ah. Nice. Funny.
Okay.
Oh my god, nice.
Come up there. Hello. It's fine.
Got another shotty. Nest it.
I wish I had a support team.
Bro, goalie, what are you? Why would you go away from the goal?
Yeah, hold on. Where'd he go? Where'd he go?
Goalie, why would you go away from the
There you go.
Not a goalie.
Yo, what up, homie? What's up? Hey, listen, look, I know we're on the same team, man, but we got the same chassis.
Guys, can
I was trying to tickle your pickle.
You guys to my party?
Hey, yo! Yeah, you can invite me to your party because, like, I'm the best player here, definitely.
6, 5, 4,
He's right. He's right.
Go on, my fellow. Wait, hold on. Hello, my friends. Hello, can I help you?
You're a boy, right?
You guys want it?
Yeah, I'm a boy.
Okay.
Oh, did it!
Let me say Miss Jenny. I'm gonna get in trouble.
Get it, guys.
I just quit.
Throw that.
Hey guys.
Get it.
Get knocked out, bitch! Not nice. That was not nice. The hell?
So you can. Oh Lord. Nope.
Oh yeah, baby. Hey, there's no need for stealing.
Oh, I didn't mean to.
Why did you need to heal?
If you didn't
I
heal,
didn't mean
we
to,
would've been
bro. I meant to grab onto you to
I
get
got the
a
new
boost.
Vaji's in the Jeep.
That's clear.
Did this nigga really just say he got the new balls? He's on the Jeep.
That's clear.
No, bro, I got some new balls on the Jeep, you know?
Gay.
Bro, he gay, bro. He's so gay. I'm not gay, bro. I just like fucking cold.
Wow.
Let's go. Let's go.
I'm embarrassed. My teammate actually said that.
Easy.
And we got scored on.
Wait, who?
I got the new Vaji's in the Jeep.
I don't know.
Get to your watchers.
No, I'm sorry.
Get the fuck away.
I'm sorry.
Get the fuck away.
13, 12,
I'm sorry, Baba Grill.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Okay. Oh shit! I got it. Damn. You guys are doing? Okay, go straight towards the
I'm
goal.
going left tunnel.
Okay.
I missed the
The best cuisine in the world.
Oops. Fuck that.
I'm a retard.
Ah, I missed the slap.
You're a retard.
I know. Hey,
I did.
Throw it.
What the hell was that?
Better than nothing. Just kick it back.
I got this. Hey guys, welcome back to the Minecraft video.
If he could get that next thing.
Hey, whoa, that was my ball. Oh, I did.
Interception.
Throw it.
Just because.
Serious right now?
You laggy.
Let's go.
Everyone can hear you.
Get it. No.
Nice shot.
And now we're dead because of our
I got the
stupid goalie.
assist.
You suck.
Dude, I threw it down because they were about to stun me.
What are their
But
goalies?
they can score through forward though. Be careful.
Our goalie is literally doing nothing.
Get to your watchers.
Look, he mad. He got him, guys.
I invited everybody to the
13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8.
I didn't get no invite.
7, 6,
You didn't?
5, 4, 3.
No, did you invite FinFin 2013?
Are you in PC or Quest? It makes a difference.
No.
It out.
Throw that.
Intercepted.
Oops. Just one on you.
Nice. Throw that in. Throw that in. Oh my god.
Orange clears it out of their zone.
Let's go.
All right, let's go.
What's up? Damn. Look.
Grab that.
Yes! Go. Watch out behind you, watch out behind you. Yes. Watch out. No! No.
This way, this way.
I admit it, another chicken nugget got me finished. Broke my heart, oh no she did.
Go back.
You wouldn't die on nuggets.
Bro, what was that?
Fuck sipping, butter down the whole bottle. Fuck your mama's. Like that, I'll suck on your big black balls.
I don't think your parents would agree to that.
I got that.
Return to six. Orange catches the enemy pass.
W
Orange sends it back the other way.
Hey, no big thing, my town.
Possession.
Come on, man. I'll get that actually.
Cherry picking.
Hey, whoa, stop it. Stop
Whoa.
it. Gully, Gully, you suck. You suck, Gully.
Come here, VR cat, caviar. Let me get the disc and I'll make a
Yeah. Your ankles.
Let me get the disc and I'll make a three-pointer.
Get to your launchers. 15,
Hey guys.
14, 13.
I invited you. You all know this, this monkey called Travis the Chimp? I invited you.
I joined KD Dub.
Do you know Travis the Chimp?
No, I know Travis.
Kilman, join my party. Okay.
They missed.
No, get it! Throw it! Throw it!
Nice catch.
No!
Let's do it.
Where'd you come
Listen.
from? Dude!
I missed that. I'm afraid to hit my wall.
Here you go. Go, 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 go.
Oops. Went up.
No, stun him. Give me.
Listen. Oh shit, nice catch.
Let's go!
Come back, player. I'm not gonna.
That was gonna be a three.
I'm still gonna punch you though. I'm not
Because
gonna do
Goldie's
it.
thing is very mean. You're right.
Blue team takes possession.
No, you passed it straight to him.
No, oh, that's it. Damn, I was about to say.
I was so close to getting it in.
It's in.
Get it, please.
Let's go.
Yes.
Yes.
30
Yeah, but
seconds.
that's only a two. That's only a two. That we're still gonna.
Don't say that. Stop,
Oops, I
stop,
dinged it again.
stop,
Come here,
stop.
you. Oh, yeah, I like that. Okay, good job.
Get to your launchers.
Reverse. Yo, I got this, okay? I got it.
Kilman, yeah, look, we've won this.
I got it.
We've
No.
won this.
No. Trust me, I got this.
I
Go straight towards the door.
Like actually, like work hard.
I'm gonna stick this on PC.
Let me throw left tunnel. Let me throw left
No,
tunnel.
I got this. I said. Don't be a brat. Don't be a. Look at you. You fucked up.
Oh my gosh, how did you not catch that pass? Oh yeah.
Cause you a brat. That's why.
Get it. Here.
Seconds remain.
I tried to press. Ness.
I got it.
Ness.
Don't do it to him.
We got that.
See?
Did it. No.
He's a radical. He doesn't know what he's doing. He just screams up.
We won. Yes.
Screams up stuff.
I invited you if you want to join. You sound like a
Huh?
My name's not Finn.
Why's your name Fin then, you gay whore?
Wow.
I'm not a gay whore.
Hey, whoa. Guys, stop.
Ha! You're a gay bitch. You're a Gaylord.
Shut up, bitch.
Where's your name?
Bitch.
Where's your
Damn.
name? Where's your name? Where's your name? Where's your name?
Who?
21 audio on your name.
What?
Where is it?
Look
I
at
don't
your
know.
message. Bro, that's evil eye. That's not an accompliment.
Where's your name?
Mine's right here. Mine's
You
right
don't
here.
have no accompliment. My name's right here, dumbass. Right here.
I
you
scored.
You guys been go
That's right
outside.
here.
Get
You
anything.
right here.
Why you guys keep arguing? for?
Score? No,
Yeah,
you
I
have a
scored.
passing thing. That's sad. You
Oh,
have
but
a
I can't score.
passing thing.
I can score.
Let's do one more. I'm just gonna get hungry. Sad. Damn. Impressive ass.
Finding match.
Go fight somebody.
Penis. Oh my god, bro. Give this dude a map. Or maybe some methamphetamine. I like penis too. Whee! Thanks, Daddy. And Lamar Odom. Damn.
So this is the result
he's not a
of
school
public
shooter, bro.
schools
This is the most immaculate non-school shooter I've ever seen.
and inclusion. So this is the result of inclusion classes
You got a harmonica.
in public schools.
Okay, so it's you. Okay.
Hell,
I personally more of a
Joining match.
Imagine what the harmonica smell like
give
though.
two shits.
It smell like
Calm down.
gingivitis.
Orange throws it way downfield.
Wait, do we have a teammate over it?
We got 4 now. We're gonna try to bounce that.
And it's smart though. Shit. Get it, get it.
No! We'll let you get that. Yeah. Figure out.
Am I alone here?
Where's my teammates?
Man, fuck your team.
Clears it out.
Do I have teammates?
Bruh.
This
is a good song. Shoot him there, you won't.
He did.
Picked off. Orange sends it back the other way.
Get off me, you bastard.
Aw. Why'd you catch it?
Shut thank
Let the
you.
goalie do his job. Let the goalie do his job.
Well, I mean, isn't he the second goalie? You bitch.
No, there's only one.
You're green.
You bitch, you.
No, you're red, red,
Isn't
red,
there
red,
two?
red, red, red.
You guys camping
There's
at the
two kids
goal?
on your ass.
Oh, there's two goalies.
Came out of nowhere.
Did you just play like that?
Oh, W pass.
You're welcome. I got you, bro. Don't worry.
Oh, shit. Stop.
I got it.
Oh, I missed.
God, why did I go?
I pushed off the wrong way. Oh my goodness. It's going in. That was close.
Bro.
Yeah, he sound like a
cry
river.
myself to sleep that one here.
He sound like an exotic frog. What's going on here?
Drizzy.
He sound like a domesticated Madagascar
Fucking grabbed on the disc, bro.
toad.
Come here.
That's sick. It's sick.
Oh, yeah, that's all you.
Oh, damn it.
Kind of racist.
Stop it away, stop it away.
Red.
How's that
You're
racist?
red.
I'm talking about frogs, amphibians. I'm talking about the same species. Oh, nice save.
Blue catches the enemy pass.
Throw it.
Dude, just.
I'm clear. Thank you.
Why you do that, bitch?
Clear. Didn't have to be a pass.
Why you punch him again?
I'm gonna catch up and I'm gonna take it for you. You better watch. You better watch it. You're red. Dead.
Hey, yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, man. Who cares? Hey, listen. Yeah, your teammate did the same thing, man. So, like.
Alright, it's respectful. I got you, bro.
Okay.
Get it. Yeah. I missed it. He sucked. He sucked. That was very so good. That was
What are you doing there, kid?
Shit. Oh, we got 2 goalies. That's good.
Just like you guys.
Clears it out. Great pickup by Orange.
Bro, what is this?
Look at it. What is love?
What a. Wait. Oh shit. They have a 3-pointer. We got 23 seconds.
Alright, this game, right? Because we're not doing shit but playing defense. It's like 10 seconds left.
I just jumped her life.
we got a Pokemon. We got a fucking Pokemon on our team. Fuck you.
It doesn't matter where.
Was that Pizio?
But the kid is not my son.
You guys got Pizio on your team.
They say I am no one. But the kid is not my son. Greedy.
It's not fair, yo. You guys got like hybrids on your team.
I got a card. Don't be scared to finish it. Finish it.
Nigger.
No, you gotta yell it. You
He
gotta
loves the
yell
word.
it.
Nigger!
That word empowers him. It makes him think about all the bullies who slapped him, and he can just say the word, make him feel strong.
Yeah,
It's
nigger,
like,
nigger,
yes,
nigger,
I can
nigger,
say
nigger.
it. It makes me feel better.
Spider-Man, hi, Spider-Man, does whatever a spider can. The kid is not my superpower, but I am children. They say I am the one. Are you fucking furry? Do we have a furry? Do we have a furry? Oh my god, do we have a furry? Do we have a furry? Oh my god, do we have a furry? Do we though? I like writing my heart into stereo.
Okay, this. Different game. This just thing that making those damn bird noises. It's you! You still making those damn bird noises? That actually sound pretty good though.
Watermelon. Watermelon.
Ah, God. Okay. So this is the end of the world. It's gonna be like this. People making bird sounds and animal noises.
Joining match.
Joining match. Give me that.
Send this to your wife and say nothing.
Hey.
What the fuck?
Do you
Get
think?
off of me!
Hey guys.
Who's gonna be goalie?
Do you think Echo Arena is gonna like
I'm shit.
be dead
I'm back.
after
I'm here.
August?
They're probably gonna make a new game like this.
Don't
I got
stop
girls for days.
believing.
Oh my god, VR caviar, is that true?
No, it's not.
Is that you? My dream.
Abby, it's an avatar.
Don't believe it. I'm the only person that's balls hasn't dropped yet.
Or not.
7,
The ones that like keep each other and
Okay.
oh, I hit myself in the head.
We should have
That's what we trying to do. You mean from back there? Shit, we missed the angle.
What?
Oh shoot. Give me a sec.
Oh my god.
What a slap.
There's a doggy on the other team.
That's bullshit.
No.
grabbed that
That was skill. That was skill.
Man, I grabbed that.
No, he did that. He did it. He did it. They, whoever.
He stole it
Asher.
from me, man. I got robbed.
Nah, I saw it. He slapped him. He did like this. He's like, who do get?
15.
Bro, nah, I grabbed that shit.
Who's
bro.
getting this though? Who's getting it?
Me. I want to get
Alright.
this.
We can turn around, but what
Straight
happens?
Straight left tunnel.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Make sure you get it,
Left
man.
tunnel.
Yes, fucking up.
Hey, if you're one of the best goalies, you'll be able to save everything.
I bet.
Sends it back the other way. Great pickup by Blue.
Hey god, no, stop.
Nice. Not bad.
No.
No, how did I
I
miss?
keep doing it. I keep overshooting.
Let me on teammate. Let me on teammate.
Punch you in the face.
Great pickup by Blue.
Goalie! No, you ready?
Orange gets their hands on it.
Rush him. Rush him. Force it through.
Goalie up here,
Force it. It's that guy. It's Birdman. Ew, force it through.
and you take it from me.
Watch out, it's Birdman.
What a dumbass. The freak you mean?
Oh, crap.
I'm on the enemy team.
Oh, yes, go.
Goalies
Yes.
in the game. You're one of the worst goalies in the game.
No, he's not. He's not.
I couldn't go anywhere, bro. I say
Come
right.
everywhere. Yo, he got the Oculus.
Hey,
Yo.
you try to be goalie then, huh?
Good buddy.
I'm way better than you.
He got combat chassis.
Yeah, exactly.
Good, bro.
That was such a good throw, my man.
That was pure luck.
Only skill.
Or muscle memory. One or the other.
Alright,
I did not plan on it.
Yeah, I know how to regrab.
But I don't know how to like B to V. That was perfect.
You guys
Entering the arena.
No freaking way. I grabbed onto the person and said this.
Headed back downfield.
You're right. Hey, Bear.
Great.
Pass it, down.
I'm sorry. I just quit it.
Get off. You stupid Bear.
Orange team takes possession.
Hey, man, it's Birdman. Watch out.
Birdman right there.
Oh my god.
I mean, like, I'm not talking about Cash Money Bird, man. I'm talking about like the the dude with the like the bird head. He got a bird head.
I said you read.
It's crazy.
Bro, the guy wouldn't throw it.
You scare me.
I was kind of just
That's scary.
Possession moves to orange team.
You're right. I said you're right.
I know.
Picked off.
You can't hear you.
Reaction time. Where are you?
He's getting like mixed signals from the bird.
You read, you
Birdman.
read, you read. You
Get your ass out.
read.
Let's fight. Oh no. Get away from me. Alright, I'm gonna battle there. You battle me.
Back the other way.
Oh shoot. Birdman got hands. Damn. Okay. Hey, just leave. You have your team on that side. Go fly that way. You see? Imagine if he was over there squawking. You could have actually stopped that from happening. Nah, bitch. You could have stopped that from happening. If you had your little feathery, squawky self over there, you probably could have helped. Yeah, like you trying to cherry pick. Yeah. I'm trying to tell them, like, look, you could have flapped your wings on that side. You could have actually stopped that from happening. You got mad.
Who's that onto me?
He says, squat.
You got one too.
Let's go. There you go. Can't help it. Flip up his feathers. Get your ass over there.
I headbutted it. God. Bro, I was holding on to it.
Yeah, one on you. Let's go. Oh shit. See, like that's a distress signal.
No.
Can you hear it?
No.
There's the Scully Stunner.
Blue team has the disc.
No one likes Scully Stunners.
That's true. Hey.
Yeah.
Good luck on doing that.
I passed it right to him. Now
But
back to me.
your Birdman was goalie stunning earlier. That's when
Yeah, I was just getting a ride.
Orange clears it out of their zone.
Sorry, man. Sorry. Pass it all the way over here.
Disc into the
Pass
hands
it, pass it, pass it, pass it.
Stop, I just want.
Blue clears it out.
it's not cleared.
Gets their hands.
Bird noise. A teammate. Right there.
30 seconds.
Birdman is dangerous. Don't underestimate the bird call.
That's my disc.
Oh,
Oh, thank God, I'm not good at this shit.
clear. Nice clear. Not bad.
No, what the?
Birdman dangerous. This game. Good game, guys. Okay, that's cool. Okay. You guys needed a 3-pointer though.
Oh, let's go. You wouldn't have gotten it fast enough in. You were not gonna win either way.
Points for us, though.
You had two. No, you wouldn't have. That's a lie.
Alright, this game, guys.
We won.
I mean, they can actually win though. Like,
got this.
they need like a super duper
You have to
regrab.
go amazingly fast.
It's possible though. But
I
I thought they'd do it. If you don't, you know. Good game. Almost.
You wouldn't even
Sure,
got close
bro.
to getting 3. Maybe if we had let it go, or you actually making good clears,
And look at that.
we would have got the 3.
Oh no, what? Shut up.
Hey, Birdman, keep doing your thing.
Hi.
Good thing.
Hi, parrot.
Oh, raptor.
Raptor.
You didn't even sound like a raptor. It's like a parrot.
Or it sounds like a dinosaur.
Yeah, yeah.
Nah, it's like a little bird. It's not like no damn raptor.
It's a parrot.
It's a little bird, like an angry bird. Talking about. Oh, an angry bird. Do 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 do.